Alright, today I am just going over my basic prep. This is the prep I do for basically every service. So I'm starting by pushing back her cuticles. I don't do this step on everybody. She has cuticles that start to grow out onto her natural nail, so for her I do push them back. Next I'm going to use my skiver bit to start prepping her natural nail. I'm going to use this bit to get really close to that cuticle, and I'm actually going to kind of push the cuticle up and out of the way with this bit. The bit has a rounded tip, so it's not going to cut your client, so you can really get up close and push that cuticle out of the way with it. Notice how I use my thumb to pull the skin down on the sidewall so I can really get in tight into that fold of skin. And then when I go around the other side, so right now I'm going in forward and I'm doing the left side. So when I go around the right side, I'm actually going to put my e-file into reverse. So what this is going to do, let me zoom in here, what this is going to do is really give me a lot better of an angle, and see how I'm just pushing that cuticle back, pushing it back, clearing anything off of the nail, but going in reverse helps me really get a good angle on that side of the nail. So once I've gotten that side pushed out, I can put my e-file back into forward and keep prepping the regrowth. I'm also removing any extra color that was left on there from when I removed her color. I use a carbide bit to remove the color, so obviously I don't want to touch natural nail, so I don't try to get in super close around that area of regrowth because I don't want my carbide bit to touch the natural nail. So I'm just going to keep going here, forward, reverse. You can also use this as a diamond bit, so you can also use this bit to exfoliate any dead skin around the nail. So as I come around the side of the nail, I also run it along the skin on the side of the nail just to take off any dry bits of skin. I live in Utah, so it's extremely dry here. We're in winter right now, so everybody's skin, see, watch right here, see how she's just got that dead skin? I'm just using that to flake that off. I really love using a diamond bit to remove any dead skin around the natural nail. Alright, I am just going to continue prepping forward, reverse. I'm not applying any pressure. I'm running my e-file at about 6,000 RPMs here, so it's going pretty slow, and I'm really just letting that bit spin on the nail. I'm not pushing, I'm not applying any pressure. I want the drill bit to do the work for me, so I'm just really gently covering all that regrowth and then anything on the end as well. Since I've removed with a carbide bit leaves a smooth surface, so I want to just etch that natural nail as well as whatever product we have left behind from her previous manicure. I want to just give that kind of a rough surface so that my new product will adhere better. Oh, here I am just reading a text message. Here's another tip for you. Wear your watch backward and then you can see all your notifications as they come in. really quick, in just a second when I'm prepping that middle finger, you're gonna see that I keep stopping. I'm not like prepping anything. I don't even know what I'm doing, so I had to go back to my original video and figure out what I was doing. And I was just talking. I was talking to my client, I was telling her a story, I was animated. See right here, I learned from my mistake. This adds extra time to your service. Try to stay focused and, work while you talk. You can see on this nail, she has a little piece of skin poking up on the cuticle, so I'm going to use my bit to remove that. See how I'm going backwards and I'm kind of pushing up toward, here, let's zoom this in and slow it down. So see how I'm pushing it back? That kind of stands the skin up back there, and then I'm gonna turn my bit and kind of go to the side, and I'm just gonna very, very softly keep working it, and then you'll see it will just pop right off. There it goes. Isn't that so satisfying? Also, I don't remember if I said this, but this bit is from Erica's. I will link it for you. If you're watching this on Instagram, I'll link it in my bio. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will leave it below in the description box. Once I have finished, I'm going to take a manicure brush and some alcohol, and I'm just going to remove all that dust off of the natural nail. In just a second, you'll really be able to see how that cuticle has been lifted. It's pushed back and it's lifted. So with this client, I am going to use the nippers to clean up some dead skin. You can see where that cuticle skin is just standing straight up. So it's really easy to just nip that off. Not every client needs this step. You can kind of use your own discretion for this. Some of my clients don't have a lot of overgrowth of cuticle, and this client pretty much always does, no matter what season it is. So she is one person that I pretty much always have to use my nippers. You could also use another bit for this. There are diamond bits that are specifically made for the skin and for removing cuticle, but this is just my really quick, basic prep routine. I have taken a modified Russian manicure course, so if I wanted to really add some extra steps here, I could do more prep around the cuticle, I could add different bits, but this is just my fast, basic prep here. I had some stubborn skin on this finger that I was having a hard time getting out, so I'm using the back end of my cuticle pusher to just run that along there, just pull out any skin that may have gotten tucked back under. And then you can also see I'm using my thumb to pull the skin back so that it helps it to stand up a little bit better, and you can get in there and nip it a little bit better. Now I'm just going to give them another quick dust, and that's about it. I am ready for product application. Look how beautiful. No damage, no rings of fire, just beautiful, healthy, natural nails. Thanks for watching, guys.